Hey everybody, I'm the Heroscaper. Today I'm happy to introduce the Heroscape Army series. Heroscape is an amazingly fun game, but designing an army can be overwhelming, especially for new players. With hundreds of different units, each with their own unique powers and synergies, how do you build an army that works? How do you match units together for a game when you're using figures you've never even seen before? My friends always felt frustrated trying to get into Heroscape because they simply don't have the knowledge of the game that I do. They didn't spend hours upon hours as a kid reading and rereading army cards. So how do I make Heroscape fun and accessible for anybody, taking away the stress of figuring out what army will work? To that end, I created the 400-Point League, an entire roster of pre-built armies ready to deploy at a moment's notice. Simply pick your army, grab your figures, and roll for initiative. Not only does this make the game simpler and quicker to pick up and play, it also allows me to do what I love most in this game: design armies. Originating with 12 teams, my 400-Point League has blossomed to a roster of 32 teams, containing units from Classic, Age of Annihilation, Dungeons & Dragons, and Valhalla Customs. Which army will you choose? The horrifying Icenic of the Terror? Mellifera's Swarm, called Bees Don't Care? Perhaps you prefer historical units, like the mighty Shakadawa. The 400-Point League is what really began my journey as the Heroscaper, as I meticulously playtested each army against each other, keeping track of their records, and pitting them against each other in huge tournaments. Through this series, I am going to showcase some of my favorite armies from the 400-Point League. I will go into what inspired the army, thoughts I had designing it, and its history in the league. So please, let me hear from you in the comments. Which units do you want to see featured? Your favorite Heroscape figure may already be a part of the league. First up in my army series will be Valiant, featuring the Knights of Weston and the 4th Massachusetts Line. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and remember, Heroscape is yours.